My name is Christopher Powell. I've worked and lived in this area for about 15 years. I spent a number of years directing excavations at the site of Palenque. I work mostly with students and groups of professors these days, helping with curriculum development projects and giving students a chance to get out in the field and see what they've been studying. Palenque is interesting concerning the discussion of 2012 for a number of reasons. One reason is the texts that we have there are very complete. They're the longest and most complete texts that we have of any Maya ceremonial center. A number of them discuss events in mythological events that occurred in the previous 13 Baktun cycle that ended in 3114 BC, the beginning of this long cycle that of course ends in 2012, the winter solstice. It's from those texts that we know that at least the last cycle began again at 0 and counted again forward 13 Baktuns. We're not really sure, although we assume that this cycle is going to end and begin counting at 0 again. There is some evidence that might indicate that they may have changed that pattern, and that evidence also comes from Palenque. I think it's important when you're looking at the subject in general to keep an open mind. It really is a mystery still. We have scraps of evidence that help us understand. Anyone who says they know what's going to happen on 2012 is either a psychic or has a time machine, because without that, we don't really know. I'm an anthropologist and archaeologist. I never have a clear idea of the subjects that I study. I'm looking at bits and pieces and trying to infer. It's fun. It's what we do. It's what any student does when they're looking at history. You take what evidence you have and you try to see what it's telling you. The minute you try to put your own interpretation on that subject matter, you've lost the beauty of it. You've lost the game. You're no longer playing by the rules. You're no longer learning anything new. You're projecting what you think onto the material. It's a common trap we all have to watch out for. And I just would advise folks to watch how they are approaching the data. What do we really know? Look at that, and you'll have as good idea as anybody as to what's going to happen.